Let's talk for a minute about brand values alignment and brand militancy. These are two radically different things, and a lot of brands get this wrong. Brand values, as we're discussing here at stephendenny.com in this particular blog post, talks about brands that have aligned themselves with a bigger idea than the narrow definition of their product category. Brand militancy is a different thing, and it's sort of a dark flip side, and it's where a lot of brands have gotten this wrong. There's a number of examples here on this post, from ESPN to Dick's to Target to Starbucks to others. Guys who have let their egos get in the way of what it means to align yourself with a cause bigger than yourselves. Brand values alignment has to do with believability and ownability over time. You look at a brand like Patagonia, for example, that has been espousing the same cultural values since the 60s when they were founded. Sustainability, eco-consciousness, protecting the earth. These are all things every consumer of Patagonia understands. There's no confusion here. There's nothing to do with ego here. There's nothing transparently fake about this. Now, when we began the Culture Technology Intersection study in 2016, it was the first year we did the study, we began to track this, the consumer sentiment side of this. And we asked, do you support brands that take controversial, strident positions on social and political issues? And we saw a really strong trend upwards, mid-50s support, and a very small number of people sort of not on board. All of a sudden in 2018, things stopped. Things changed. And we saw support for these controversial positions collapse into the mid-20s. We thought something was wrong with the data, and we spent a good amount of effort and time making sure that something hadn't gone wrong on the back end. It turns out nothing did go wrong on the back end. The data was solid. So as we look towards 2019, we were very curious to see if this data was going to hold, and in fact it did. Sometime in late 2017, early 2018, we hit peak outrage, and everything changed. Not every brand got the message. So the lesson here for brands is that we consumers, you look at the data on sentiment, we still believe brands must stand for something bigger than themselves. They need to connect to something deeper. This cannot be something slapped on because one member of the team feels strongly about it. If it doesn't connect with the brand, if it isn't a long-term lived out value, consumers are smart, they sniff it out, they don't believe you. We're living in an age of collapsing trust. You're not going to get the benefit of the doubt here. So if this interests you, you want to read more about this, go to dlstrategy.com, go download the key insights from the latest Culture and Technology Intersection study. I hope you find it helpful. I hope you find it useful. Thanks.